is Christy Ramirez, and I've been volunteering for almost a year and a half. Saying thank you to Radio Lollipop in a few words would be difficult, so luckily I'm not a woman of few words. I would start by saying thank you for teaching me everything that you've taught me, not only to the program, the staff, but my fellow volunteers who I've learned so much from. I would try and just tell the patient, try and convey to the patients, try and express to them the joy they've brought me by allowing me to bring a little bit of joy to them.
My name is Christina Merrill, and I've been with Radio Lollipop for almost 1 year now. Radio Lollipop has been one of the most humbling experiences of my life, and one thing that I found very inspiring are the people that I work with. And so I would just, whenever I was in doubt or whenever I was just feeling depressed, I would just think about them and think of what people like them do for people like the patients at this hospital. And I would just remember that, and I'll always take that positive energy with me wherever I go.
My name is Alex Sanchez, and I've been a volunteer at Radio Lollipop for just 1 year now. I was in therapy for about 4.5 months. I was in a very destructive relationship. We would argue on the phone and I would get hives all over my body. I was recommended by my therapist to go ahead and perhaps volunteer somewhere. I've been here now for a year. I haven't left. It's been more than I even imagined for. I actually went back to my therapist and I thanked her for the opportunity. I feel extremely blessed that Radio Lollipop basically came to me when I really needed it. I mean, oftentimes we talk about how much do the kids need us, whereas I think it's also the other way around. I think we need them just as much as they need us.
And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you do.
My name is Jesus Fernando Rodriguez de la Victoria Suarez Sosa Peña Reina Fessor Lip and Chip Chalk Withering Lick Tackle Pfaff, and I am the team leader for Super Saturdays, and I have been a volunteer for 3 years now. I heard someone say one time, I think it was Oprah Winfrey, she said her purpose and her passion in life was to help people live a more authentic life. And I think Radio Lollipop has helped me do that. I think it's helping me become a better overall human being. I couldn't be prouder of this group and this team and what they do, because they understand wholeheartedly that this is something they do for these kids. It isn't about them. They don't make it about them. They make it about these kids. The reason I think they get so much out of it is because of everything that they put into it. And I'm just proud of each and every single one of them.
My name is Vanessa Vinas, and I've been volunteering about 4 months now.
Well, when I was young, I was diagnosed with arthritis.
Then when I got a little bit older, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. When I went to Miami Children's for a doctor's appointment, I always saw Radio Lollipop and all the volunteers, and I'm like, I want to do that, but you have to be 18. So I volunteered at the daycare. I turned 18, and I considered doing Radio Lollipop. I looked into it, and then I started, and I enjoyed it. I loved it.
I was just about 12 years.
I'm Lucy, and I've been here for 2.
It's just so rejuvenating for me to come and help the kids. And you're great at that too. Yeah.
I learned from the master.
Radio Lollipop, what's that? I was in PICU, and then the nurses turned on to channel 26, and I fell in love with that radio station. When they told me the history about where it came from, I was, oh my God, I couldn't believe it, that it came from England. Then it moved over to the United States. Now we have about 2 or 3 radio stations in the United States. I was so impressed of how Radio Lollipop changed the world since it debuted about 30 years ago.
I mean, Radio Lollipop does a lot for the kids, but to keep them entertained, to play with them, if not, then it's just a regular hospital. There's nothing special about it.
Yes, I remember so bad. And they actually kind of retired because I was in the hospital 6 months straight. And I requested every single day Radio Lollipop was on was NSYNC and Gloria Estefan, the music of my heart. I requested it single day. Radio Lollipop was on.
I love Selena, but maybe I requested something. I love Spice Girls and Selena. I don't know if Spice Girls were in when I was younger, right? Were they? Yeah. So Spice Girls.
You know, people, when you do find somebody, hold that woman, hold that man, love him, please, and squeeze her, hold, squeeze and please.
Ayer hicimos, por ejemplo, de una india, de esos gorritos de un indios. Y hoy hicimos de juego de animalitos, por ejemplo, ella hizo de jueguito de el tigre. Supongo que es el tigre de Winnie the Pooh.
One of the volunteers, Randy, he has this puzzle that he does for, I think, for Thanksgiving or one of the holidays, that you have to guess what's in the crossword puzzle. I love that.
One of the ones that I liked the most was we made a book. And he decided he wanted to be Power Rangers, but then he said no, Batman, then Spider-Man, because those are all different things he likes to pretend. So when we made the book, you know, it was, you know, we like to pretend. So then the first one I think was I'm strong like Superman, I'm smart like Batman, I'm fast like, you know, like Flash. And it was basically, it was cute because it was like if we were at home doing the little projects that we normally do. He just, you know, was in his zone having fun.
Mire, ¿no ve? Canta Happy Birthday y la baby se pone bien linda con su cabello. Mira.
Nora, when I first met her about 10 years ago, oh my God, Nora made me laugh like she has never made me laugh like ever. She is like, wow, she's a very good comedian, very good person to make someone laugh, and a very good volunteer.
Bueno, que no pierda su costumbre, que sigan así haciendo sus labores, que yo creo que es lo mejor que puede ser para un niño, para la felicidad de los babies.
Thank you guys for being there since it first debuted. You guys mean a lot to me. I feel like I'm part of Radio Lollipop.
You don't understand, I really do love Radio Lollipop. I cannot put into words how much I love you guys. And every time I get a chance, I always tell people, you know, about the experience. And when you guys when Power 96 was raising money for you guys, I was like, you know, it doesn't matter if it's $1 or $2. You know, the kids really need it, and that's enough for crayons and coloring books. And I always tell them, you know, what a great experience I had here.
My name's Alexander Peace. My age is 26. Well, a long time ago, I was a patient here actually since age 2 months of age. I've been here ever since, up to the age of 23, and I joined Radio Lollipop at the age of, I believe it was 19 going to 20. I have 3 chronic illnesses. I have a liver disease, which is a genetic rare disease. It's called glycogen storage disease, type 1B. And I have Crohn's disease, and I also have pulmonary hypertension. I believe I was 5. I had a procedure and surgery done to my intestines to remove ulcers, and I remember saying, well, you know, I have my toys, I have this, and if something were to happen, then at least I had fun. You need to go in there. You need to cheer them up, because if you're not the source of enlightenment, I guess you could say, then who is?
For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name ever alone this world, but that was when I ruled the world.
Working so hard, because without me there would be no work and no stuff done, and this is really all about me and appreciating how awesome I am. And what? Oh, thank you, volunteers.
For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my but that was when I ruled the world.